Hello everyone and welcome back. In this lecture we look at the following three functions: RunRange, random, and the shuffle methods, and they are found in another module called random. And these functions or methods are used to create random numbers. They are used to generate random numbers, and I wanted to quickly show you how to use them. Okay, similar to the math module, the first thing we need to do is import this random module. So we start with our import statement, import random, and then we can use any of these functions by referring to this random module. Let's start by looking at the RunRange function. So this RunRange function returns some random number from what we pass. Let me give you an example. So we have our RunRange. So here from the word it implies there will be some range of numbers. So let's pass that range of numbers. Let's say between 2 and 34. So that will be the range, right? Okay, so RunRange 2 and 34. From this, what this function will do is it will generate a random number between 2 and 34. So let's do that. Random.RunRange. Then we pass our starting point and ending point for our range. Then we run it. So we get 5. So that's the random integer generated between 2 and 34. So if we run it again, we're gonna get different results. Now it's 4. Now it's 33. Now it's 24. Now it's 20. So it's returning number by randomly choosing one. Okay, we can also specify step size. For instance, we can say 5. That means this means a step size, so it will generate a random number in a step size of 5. So now the random numbers are more limited. So 32, 7, 27. So the choices are 7, and then 7 plus 5 is what? Let's see. The choices are 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. 22 plus 5 is 27. And then 27 plus 5 is 32. So the random number generated this time will be one of these numbers. Okay, 7, 2, 17. Okay, let me add 2 here, 32, and so on. Okay, that's how we can use the RunRange method. Next, let's look at the random method. So the random method, as the name implies, it returns a random number between 0 and 1. So it will give us a random floating number between 0 and 1. Let's look at an example. So random, that's the module name, that, and then we'll call the random method or function from this module. So random.random, and then we run it. So we get 0.10, 0.89. So it generates a random floating number between 0 and 1. So if we run it again and again, we'll be getting different results. 0.01, 0.7, 0.39, and so on. But those random numbers are between 0 and 1. Next, let's look at the shuffle method. So the shuffle method, as the name implies, it shuffles elements in a given list. If we have some list and if we call the shuffle method on it, if that list contains some numbers, it will reshuffle them or randomizes them. Let's look at an example. Let's say we have a list of numbers, list 1, and let's say it contains the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's call the shuffle method on our list 1. So random.shuffle, and then we pass our list 1 object, and then run it, and then if we call our list 1 object, we see that the numbers are now shuffled. So instead of 2 through 9, we have 2, 7, 4, 6, 3, 8, 5, 9. Similarly, if we call the method again, random.shuffle list 1, and then run it again, we get 9, 2, 8, 5, 4, 7, 6, 3. If we run it again, we get 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 9, 2, 8. So it randomly reshuffles the numbers in a given list. So that's the shuffle method. And that brings us to the conclusion of this lecture. I wanted to quickly cover these three methods: RandomRange, random, and shuffle. So they are used to generate a random number. Thank you everyone, and see you at the next lecture.